What's up, fight fans? Today we're breaking down the growing tension around a potential super fight between Islam Makhachev and Ilia Topuria, and it looks like Khabib is getting fed up. The pressure from fans and the UFC is mounting, and Khabib's recent Instagram post has everyone talking, which many believe is a subtle reference to Ilia Topuria. But what does it really mean? Even fans have turned to AI to decode Khabib's post, and here's what it came up with. And that's just one part of the story. Today's video also features other hot news from the world of MMA, so let's break it all down, one step at a time. The topic of a potential fight between Islam Makhachev and Ilia Topuria has been circulating in the media for quite some time now. The aggressive promotion of the fight is already in full swing, with Topuria repeatedly claiming that he is superior to Makhachev in every aspect. He has stated that he will either knock him out or submit him in front of Khabib. Also, he's made it clear he's willing to wait as long as it takes. I don't care if Islam doesn't want to fight me. He'll have to face me eventually. You call yourself a champion? Then fight the best. Here I am. You can't run forever. That's what he told Joe Rogan, and it's adding fuel to the fire. Right now, lightweight is kind of a mess. For Islam Makhachev, there are really only two legit contenders, Arman Tsarukyan and Ilia Topuria. But some say Topuria moved up too fast. He didn't clean out his own division before jumping to 155 pounds. But let's be real, the lightweight top 5 isn't looking great either. Half of them already lost to Islam, and the others have up and down records. Another nuance is that Makhachev's team believes that if Islam takes this fight, he can't win in the eyes of fans. If he beats Topuria? Oh, he just beat a smaller guy? If it's a close fight? He barely survived against a featherweight. If he loses? Well, that's a disaster. He drops the belt and his reputation. But not everyone agrees. Chael Sonnen, for example, thinks Makhachev's argument is weak. If you move up to 170 and immediately get a title shot, why can't others do the same? That's a problem. He also brings up legacy. Real champions don't avoid, but everyone seems to forget one very important thing. The UFC is first and foremost about making money. If they decide that this fight is profitable, they'll make it happen, no matter what. That's why the current situation is likely stressing Khabib out. The pressure from fans and the UFC is clearly working. Recently, Khabib posted something that many believe refers to a potential Topuria versus Makhachev fight. The caption read, "He's coming strong," alongside a photo of a bull. And as you know, Topuria used to go by the nickname El Matador, before changing it to Legend. So, what was Khabib trying to say? Could this be a subtle hint that the red rag is starting to provoke the bull, and that they might actually be getting ready to fight? Let's see what the fans think about all this. What's that even supposed to mean? He's trying to say that he and Islam are weight bullies. He doesn't care that Ilia changed his nickname to the Legend. The bull versus the bear. Story as old as the stock market. I'm Russian, he said, send location. Ilia's nickname is the Matador, and this is insinuating Islam is the bull coming for him. For the casuals who don't know, this must mean he's coming out of retirement. I'm praying Khabib can come out of retirement and teach him a lesson. After Khabib's cryptic post, many are left wondering what it could be hinting at. On Instagram, MMA Pros Pick published a post with the caption, "We asked ChatGPT what it means, and this was the response." The text in the image was Chegler Basi, written in Cyrillic script. It appears to be a transliteration from a Turkic language spoken in Dagestan. Here's the breakdown. Chegler roughly means guys or dudes. Basi is an exclamation that can mean enough, cut it out, or even get out of here, depending on the tone and context. So, Chegler Basi can be casually interpreted as chill or stop it, likely said in a lighthearted or joking way. New footage of Makhachev's training has recently surfaced online, showing Islam performing deadlifts and bench presses. It's clear he's focusing heavily on strength training, and there's no denying it. Makhachev is getting stronger. Mateusz Gamrot believes that Ilia Topuria is not a threat, but who Topuria will face next remains a mystery. Charles Oliveira has once again made it clear that he's only interested in fighting for the title. So the question is, if the belt is on the line, would he be willing to face Topuria?
Então eu tô em busca do título. Eu não corro de ninguém, nunca corri, não vai ser agora que eu vou correr. Eu tô pronto pra lutar contra qualquer um desses caras, né? Respeito todos eles, mas vou imprimir meu ritmo, meu jogo. Por que não? Né? Se for pelo título, por que não lutar com o Topuria? Eu tô em busca do título, eu não quero fazer mais uma luta pra poder esperar o título, não. Pra mim isso não me interessa, eu quero lutar pelo título.
Te interessaria a luta pro Pimblet se fosse uma money fight ali pra você ficar esperando o título? Ou...
Cara, eu nem penso nisso. Eu tô pensando em um título, então não tem como ficar pensando em os caras que estão abaixo de mim, né? É um moleque duro, é um moleque que tá vindo numa ascensão muito boa, mas eu acho que eu nem penso nisso.
Agora e o Tsarukian? Se o UFC quiser fazer uma luta com ele, garantindo que quem vencer luta pelo título, também não te interessaria?
Também não penso nessa luta. Foi uma luta muito apertada entre eu e ele. Eu acho que eu ganhei 2 rounds, mas já passou, deram a vitória para ele. Eu acho que ele teve a oportunidade dele, infelizmente teve a lesão que teve, então já passou. Eu acho que, como eu te falei, a luta que tem que ser feita é a luta pelo título.
Khamzat Chimaev just fired off a message to Dricus du Plessis. Right now, there's no fight officially set between them, but UFC boss Dana White has already said he's into the idea of matching them up for International Fight Week. Chimaev recently hinted that an announcement was coming soon, posting good news. Now he's turned up the heat by dropping a pic of himself holding the UFC belt. Not one to stay quiet, du Plessis reposted the photo on his Instagram story with the track Death Is No More bumping in the background. Meanwhile, Chimaev's looking sharp, grinding on his striking skills as he preps for his next fight in Kislovodsk, Russia. Tom Aspinall was seriously impressed by Gene Silva's submission victory over Bryce Mitchell. He praised Silva's performance, calling his technique unbelievable.
So I know I've been away. Didn't get to really react online about the Miami card last week. But this is one that I really enjoyed. Bryce Mitchell, Gene Silva. The finish was nice. He goes left hook, right onto the body, hurts him. Bryce Mitchell reacts by trying to grab the leg. And he locks up like, I would call that a ninja choke. But people call it different stuff. But like a front guillotine with the arm wrapped over like a rear naked grip. I guess you call it like a front guillotine, but he tightens it up, taps in, leaves it on a little bit longer. Bryce Mitchell, unfortunately, loses consciousness. Unbelievable technique to be able to do that in high pressure situations. He had his opponent hurt. His opponent went for the takedown straight away. He's on it. Killer instinct. Finished him with the front choke.
Carlos Prades has responded to Garry, who recently called him a quitter. If you missed what Ian said, he posted a video on Instagram earlier this week. In it, he shows footage of Prades and says,
just been beaten up all the rounds prior, puts his hand up, shakes his head, says I'm done, and then just drops to the ground in absolute despair because he knows that deep down he's not a fighter.
Prades wasn't silent. He fired back with a video of his own, saying that he's training hard while Ian is just talking on the internet.
Estamos aqui treinando, ó. Enquanto o Ian Garry tá na internet falando merda, tá com muito tempo livre. Tô aqui treinando pro dia 26, enchendo de murro na boca. Depois ele vai ficar falando que não teve tempo pra treinar, porque tava na internet falando merda.
Every morning I wake up, this is my bedroom, I get up out of bed, I see a beautiful photo of my baby boy, my wedding photo, and this bad boy. Every day I see this and it aggravates me. Every day.
Merab Dvalishvili just gave fans a hilarious preview of how he'd smash Sean O'Malley in a rematch.
This is Sean, like 6 feet tall, like a tree, skinny tall guy, and this is just my shit, you know? And I'm gonna just go around, and BAM! Easy, bro. Easy, bro. And he's going down. And that's it. Game over. And still. Where is my fucking butt? Dana White, please. I'm just kidding. Life is good, guys.
That's all for today. If you enjoy our videos, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. We'd really appreciate it.